versus Yugi. Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle. Now look, I ain't gonna lie. You be holding some shit.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
You be holding some shit sometimes, Twin. I'm giving you my all, bro.
Yugi Moto.
I'm giving you my all right now.
From the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I ain't gonna lie. Off rip. If Yugi's actually allowed to use the cards, he's actually like technically allowed to use the cards. I think Yugi has his shit easy, my nigga. No cap, bro. I like swear to God, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Pokemons, I'm sorry, they're kind of bitches, bro. Respectfully. No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me personally, I feel like unless it's a legendary Pokemon, I feel like all those Pokemons are mad pussy, nigga. No cap. Being on this mad puss.
Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm.
I can't wait till Christmas. Oh God.
It's all about action.
Collect companions.
Yo, there's no way I'm getting hit with an ad, Twin.
Ash won
age 10.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
World of Pokemon, boys.
First one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master.
But it's okay, it was all part of the plan.
He didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb
is my real test.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And wait, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together, the rest, as they say, is history.
25
bonded, my nigga. Bonded for life after that shit, nigga. I remember when I watched that shit, bro. Oh my God.
Seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of 2000s culture. Ash spent decades as a 10-year-old on the great Pokemon.
Literally, this nigga's supposed to be like 25, bro, at this point, bro. Nigga older as shit, bro.
We should note, we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that inspired it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon, but in a fight,
sometimes
Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even ground types that would be...
I can't lie, this nigga ride or die, bro. This nigga Ash will have a whole legendary Pokemon say, fuck the legendary, nigga. Pikachu, I choose you. Come out, my guy. No cap, bro. The Glaze, I mean, hey, it's Pikachu, so I understand. It's valid Glaze, chat, no cap. It's valid Glaze.
Immune to electric attacks.
We allow it.
We allow it. Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity.
Literally, he became immune.
Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. The perfect attack for outgoing flamboyant thieves and air balloons. Looks like they're blasting up again.
Every time.
Clearly, the anime doesn't follow the game rules. Like when Pikachu shot himself with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Crazy.
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning.
I like to think, I'm not going to try to pause a whole lot, but I like to think like the anime tried to make it very more realistic. Like what could you do with the moves if it was a real life thing? You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like the anime always tried to do.
His Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is
Does it really work though?
And brought them new allies. Misty,
I don't know.
Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
This nigga got bad Pokemon if you really think about it.
Using Aqua Jet, which is fine. Now he's using Ice Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with Synthesis.
But Sceptile's a menace. Yeah, so you got a big, scary Darkrai. Eat
Big
this leaf
Darkrai.
blade, Smeargle victim. Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well,
Bro,
4Kids just
like,
did the
bro,
localization. They didn't write the show.
Like, they never gave my nigga a fucking win, bro. I think he finally ended up winning one. I forget which one he won. I don't know if it was the one when he had like the Z moves and shit. This nigga Ash ain't never won no fucking championship, bro. This nigga was a fraud, bro. This was crazy. It's always on fraud watch, bro. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Oh, stay on fraud watch.
They just get me
He
heated.
stays on
Almost
fraud
as
watch,
much as
nigga.
Infernape's Flare
You
Blitz.
stay on
Then I'll
fraud
set
watch,
my
bro.
Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fiery
It was
passion
tough.
for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard wasn't on board.
Hell
Pursuing
nah.
pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh
yeah.
lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge light speed moves like Solar Beam and Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's the last one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic
yeah.
Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world
I'm
is
gonna lie,
wild.
Charizard
Ash's
will always
Pokedex
get
spells
glazed,
it out.
bro.
Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space. Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an
By the way,
island.
audio check,
Gotta
guys. How
catch
does the
'em
audio
all.
sound?
Sirfetch, Butterfree,
Let me know if I gotta
Heracross,
fix
Scraggy,
anything.
Rock, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically
Let me know
a
if y'all
whole
can't hear me
tree,
as well.
He chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back
Mimey.
home who mind boggles you with Reflect.
Oh, are they
Light
going
Screen,
over
and
all
Psychic.
of this nigga
Yep,
Pokemon?
That Mr.
I feel like
Mime,
with this
the
many Pokemon,
stepdad
he
who
might
Ash caught
actually
in a
win. I ain't gonna
football
lie,
and
nigga.
brought home. Oh,
He
so
might actually
that's how
fucking
it
win, bro.
works.
But I mean, at the
Figured
same
out
time,
new
though,
ways to bond
if he's
with
gonna
his
go with
pals
all the
Aura.
Pokemon he
It's
has,
a life
then he
force that
has,
interacts
then they
with
have
souls
to
and
go with all of
links Ash
Yugi's
with
card,
Lucario.
which means
This
Exhaustion Bug, my
Jackal
nigga, right?
excels at CQC
And that's just
shoots
GG.
Steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power
Damn.
surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone when Ash accidentally caught 30 Tauros, and he keeps hugging them. Ash,
This
they're
nigga-
bulls.
This
Ash
nigga caught
genuinely loves his
30
little guys,
Tauros.
but boy,
It's
does
fucking
it suck to
insane.
see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again.
Hell yes,
And
bro.
Just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's
Oh,
strength is
God.
not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
Ash
It comes with a
Greninja.
huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash
Bro.
Greninja ran the ones with
That nigga
Champion
was
Diantha's
tough.
Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice
Niggas was
balls and
cooking.
jelly-filled donuts. They
Ash
saved the
Greninja was
world
a-
from
was a
Lysander,
solid
who
threat.
tried to kill all
Solid
life.
ass threat.
They fought the Giants, the Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who
God
fought the
damn.
terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Yeah, don't get me started on Alon.
This
Ash
nigga-
did everything right, but no, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after
Doesn't-
only
I
getting
don't
hit
know how.
3 times.
Literally.
How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your
Fact.
type charts right,
Fact.
poor kid.
Facts.
Poor kids
Facts.
weren't even around
Facts.
anymore when this
Doesn't make
aired.
no fucking sense,
Regardless,
bro.
after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Hide you, Gengar.
What? I didn't know this shit. Yeah, no ass. Y'all not getting no ass. Y'all not getting no ass. Fuck that. Fuck that. For that shit, you ain't getting no asshole,
He
nigga.
haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows
Damn.
them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with their Z move. All they need is a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. infused with an Ultra Beast cooked.
Ash
Damn.
journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and
So he
friends
has
band
him?
together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time. And Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he
That's
hasn't
crazy.
befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end with Pikachu.
Hell yeah.
In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! More kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure.
Clap it up for my
and he had no regrets.
Clap it up!
Now free to hand over his torch to
Clap
new
it up
Bright-Eyed
for my
trainers.
Ash realized that to him,
nigga.
a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked away it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
My nigga finally won, man. I was so hyped for that Lola
If
one,
you
bro.
want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for you.
This battle is sponsored by Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch of Death Battle staff have for gamers.
Ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a
boys.
glorious civilization?
I want to
Time
learn all the
travel,
lore,
the
bro. I
divine
don't know the lore on this nigga.
Aliens?
I just know
Nah,
his
they were
series.
gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No,
Yeah.
no, Wiz. They were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yu-Gi-Moto reassembled it
Yugi
and
did
wished
that
for a
shit.
friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so.
Oh,
He's
God.
Anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours
Hell
by
yeah.
storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how. Playing a children's card game.
Card game,
And
hell
for his
yeah.
help, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways.
Damn.
Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this.
Damn.
And 6 other Millennium items are juiced up by ghosts.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends
Yeah.
Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey. Yugi
Joey,
and Yami
why you
were
saying,
ready
hold
for
on. Why are we saying left leg to my nigga Joey, bro? I don't like that, bro. What? My nigga Joey Wheeler was a powerhouse. Stop playing, bro. Talk about, hey, don't ever talk about my nigga Joey Wheeler, okay? Red, what's it called? Red dark eyes, or what's it called? I'm not really saying that right. Dark red eyes or something like that. I know it's Red Eyes Dragon. I think it was Red Eyes Dragon. My nigga Red Eyes Dragon is solid, my nigga, bro. Especially in the card game, he is mad solid in the card game, bro. I'm not going to disrespect him.
anything.
Because
I'm not
Yugi
going to
had a
disrespect-
great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups.
Hell yeah.
And Exodia. Oh.
Exodia.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, Why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't
Yeah,
be
isn't
too
really
quick to
got
judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool
Hell
story,
yeah.
Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay.
Crazy,
Didn't know
bro.
Yugi had
This
that
nigga
dog in
Yugi
him.
was
But how
ore
about
farming this
brute force?
entire
Buster
fight, bro.
Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick.
This
nasty
entire fight, he was
swordsmen.
ore
Summon
farming.
Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician.
Dark
and his
Magician.
apprentice, Dark Magician,
Dark Magician Girl.
Both
Yup.
are masters of
Solid.
dark magic, and Yugi
Solid.
often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Oh, it
Yugi
definitely
also has
does.
tons
It
of
definitely
spell cards.
does.
Monster
A lot of that
Reborn
shit does.
resurrects
A lot of that
fallen
shit
friend.
is
Turn
made
Jump
up
is a
in the
tag
indie
skip.
anime,
And
bro.
Pot of Greed
A
lets
lot
Yugi
of that
draw
shit is
2
made
more
up in the
cards, like
anime.
Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And
I thought
if
that
his
was- I thought that was
monsters and life
Reflection,
points
or
get wet,
Reflection
he can
some-
just press
Reflection Shield or some
Control-Z
shit.
with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these
Or
cards with
Reflection
Yugi and Yami's
Mirage.
teamwork, and
I don't know.
nothing could stand
I
in
haven't
their
played
way.
Duel Monsters
Not
in a
even the
minute, bro.
game's own
It's been
creator,
like a year and a half.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style, trusting
Yeah.
each other to pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds.
God, they're
Regardless,
both cheating.
Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
Oh,
They're
God.
not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all
That's
of this
facts.
power culminated
That's
in
facts.
Battle City, hosted by Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who wanted
Yeah.
the 3 Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric
Slifer
Dragon,
the Sky
Ra,
Dragon.
the God Phoenix, and
One of my-
Obelisk, who strikes
Yo.
with the power of it.
Raw was so fire, but Slifer was always my favorite out of the 3. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And it was mostly because Slifer is Yugi's card, and Raw's the guy with the dark nigga hair, and then the giant nigga, he's gonna be Kaiba's card and everything like that. And like, I was just going for the main character. I ain't gonna lie at that point, bro. But I always liked how Raw looked the best. I ain't gonna lie, but Slifer was my favorite because it was Yugi's.
Infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
Hell
So
yeah.
Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or
Literally.
stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods,
Yeah, I don't
Yugi
know
and
why they
Yami
did my
had
nigga
to
Wheeler
face
like
them
that,
in
bro.
duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
No, no, you're not getting that out of me.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly
Yeah.
defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the
It was
magician.
insane.
In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar against Paradox.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which
Literally.
are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Darkhold Dragon is a sentient black hole, planet alignment moves solar systems, and Jaden's Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
Bro, I ain't
But
gonna
at
lie,
the top would be
Jaden
the
was
great evil
Jaden.
god Zork,
I
who
love
showed up
Jaden's
to
I
plunge
love Jaden's
existence into the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
realm of darkness.
Hey,
It
Jaden is the only one that doesn't have a name that sounds like Yugi, and he was the one that was right after Yu-Gi-Oh as well. He played with a lot of the hero cards, bro. Oh my god, bro. When that shit first dropped, bro, that's how I knew I was gonna fall in love with the whole Yu-Gi-Oh series, bro. That nigga Jaden, like, I can't lie, Yugi is that nigga. Like, I go like the trifecta, the back-to-back banger, nigga. Banger, 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 back to back. You had Yugi, then you had Jaden, then you had the fucking 5Ds, nigga. I forget what his name. I don't know if it's just Yugi or Yuya or whatever. I don't know, bro. Back to back, it's like Ash every single time it got fucking better, my nigga. It was so fucking good, bro. I can't even lie, bro. Oh my god, this was an era to be alive.
It's time for Yugi to finish
This was
the
an era
puzzle
to
of
be
who
alive.
Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit.
Ka.
When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will duel monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
The heart of the
I
fucking
knew it.
cards.
He's been cheating all
The
this
bullshit.
time. He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck.
Not
Stacking
at all.
the deck.
For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even expanded in following series like GX and 5Ds.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'd be the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his
Atem.
place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti, the creator of light.
Damn.
She's the ultimate duel monster who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of, screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you a cheater. I was jealous, you're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga Atem, bro. He had that shit on, bro, every time, bro. That's Glaze, but it's okay. Yugi Glaze is okay sometimes, bro. Yugi Glaze is okay sometimes, okay? It's okay to glaze Yugi sometimes, okay? This is acceptable. This is W Glaze. This is W Glaze, Chad. This is W Glaze. Take
clear in
notes.
game
Take
design
notes.
and passed the
Take
torch
notes,
to future
take
duelists.
notes.
He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes
Really?
to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There
Goofy
will
as shit,
always
bro.
be another story, another duel, another game, and you won't find yourself a better
I did not know
opponent
Kaiba
than
did
the
that
king
shit.
of games.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon. Cinch Beauty.
I gotta like, good for them to have all the sponsors, but you know,
we're treating this as a real-time fight.
I
much
got
like
to, you
typical
know what I'm
battles
saying?
in the
I gotta
Pokemon
get to- I gotta
anime
get to
and
the
duels
end.
later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to
Duel! I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this. All those ads, all that bullshit for this. Let's do it. Hey. Damn. Okay. They got the mains out right now. They got the bottom bitches out. You heard me? All right, tight. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say nothing, bro. This is locked in time, bro.
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up. Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
Hold on now. This soundtrack though. Shit, I'm about to sample this.
You forgot about my face down card. Rise, Dimension Snake!
No, I think a crocodile. Oh no, he's
Oh,
out.
I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them
But
all?
yeah. We brought the squad. Don't get me wrong. I'm on your side, Yugi, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm hyped, my nigga. I'm hyped. Damn, that much damage? Tongues are not that strong. Boom. Oh, we got megas. My boy Karibo. I'm just waiting for the Egyptian gods, boys. I'm just waiting for the Egyptian gods. Oh, let's go. Cypher. Oh my god, this shit hype as fuck. What the fuck? Gengar? I forgot he could do that shit. That nigga Gengar strong. He a big body, boys. He a big body. Hit that shit.
I'm sorry, partner. Don't worry. It's my turn now.
Yeah, we switching. Hey, I go like they no. Why are we doing this? Bro. See us right now?
I just need to believe.
He doesn't need to believe in all of the cards. Hey. Oh, what the? Hey, I know this nigga ain't just pulled motherfucking full cards. I've never seen that shit before. Nigga pulled everything, the fuck?
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, Goddess of Light! This is it! Magicians, flash burning magic! Haruxi, Joser!
You're not winning that. You're not winning that. You're not winning that. Ooh.
Pikachu, let's finish this. Together!
Oh, the Z move. I forgot. Oh my. Come on. Yo, I'm geeking, bro. I'm fucking geeking.
You activated my trap card!
Reflect, reflect.
With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly! That was an awesome duel, Ash.
My goal. Never had no doubt. I knew from turn one. Trap card. That was a game changer right there. I knew it, bro. I already knew. I already know how you get down, Yugi. I was never even worried. I was never worried. Word of bro. I was never worried. I knew how this was going to end. I knew how this was going to end every single time.
My childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience, strategy, and monsters. Starting with experience. Both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint as the Pharaoh doesn't tip the scale, since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience, but when it comes to strategy, he's a wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse-style win was unlikely.
But Ash's secret weapon is his bond with his Pokemon, boosting their power. I'm not just talking about Pikachu. His power of friendship invented an evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. Part of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast illusions, and mess with minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters. Yugi had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ash's can clear out island-wide storms, fight terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger black holes, and even the mid-tier scale to Glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more Psychic Barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution. And so, the longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had. And he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants, and we can even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not think it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is